I'm Arun Thallapelly. I'm the global head of PSG, and I have the most exciting job in the Temenos. I get to lead a lot of conversations with our customers about our products and our solutions and make sure that it's a right fit for them and ensure that that's a success that they kind of endure over to the lifetime of the bank and also as a relationship with us. Digital transformation is a very important thing for a lot of the banks across the globe because there are many different things that we're trying to do, especially when it comes to connecting with the larger population. We want to help the banks realize and know the customer in a more deep and profound way. And that's where we're pegging our bucks on digital innovation to ensure that. We're looking at data in a much more depth and applying AI on top of that so that these insights are readily available for the bank to be able to understand and take advantage of. Now, alongside that, we're also improving the channel outputs that we want to use. This basically means that we want to increase the number of ways and connections that the customer would actually be able to take advantage of from the bank, but also at the bank point of view, give them that many channels to connect back with the customer. And this is where the true innovation lies with digital. It's all about connectivity, making sure that it's all one knit unit group. The digital innovations at Temenos are critical to kind of bring this to life, bring our story to life about being customer-centric and being innovative. These go hand in hand, as we've seen in Jean-Pierre's address yesterday. This is kind of also really important in the overall story of Temenos. We've been helping banks define their story and tell their story to their customers for almost 30 years. This is an experience that we take to the market on an everyday basis. When it comes to digital innovation, again, the objective is to make sure that we are trying to reach as many customers as possible. And to get to that, you have to explore many dimensions of the data about this customer to be able to reach to that market segment. And to understand this is also where we are investing a lot of money and a lot of R&D. Generative AI in Temenos is the next biggest thing that we can actually think. It's a new era in banking to be more specific. It's going to be a smarter, more connected, and a customer-focused era. As we've been saying, we want to help the banks understand the customer better. And generative AI is going to do that not just from the customer's viewpoint, but also from the bank's viewpoint and helping them address the critical needs that they want. This could very well be just understanding what is the best product that the bank actually has, or even something much more deeper. Where are we losing customers? And go talk to that data point and understand how can they make that better. So generative AI is just going to be accelerating the many facets of data points that have been ignored till the point where someone like a business analyst would actually come in to answer that question. And now this answer is going to be at our fingertips. It's quite interesting. Every customer has their own journey to chart with. Now, there could be reasons why cloud makes better sense or on-premise. This could very well be regulatory reasons where the customer is gravitated towards on-premise solutions. However, the beauty about Temenos is that the single source code platform can be deployed anywhere. The Goldilocks zone is technically where you want to be as a bank, and that's where we'll meet you as our clients. And we will help you to accelerate your journey forward to meet your customer stories. With our SaaS offering, we're actually empowering the banks to critically take a look at what exactly do they need in their daily activities. We want to take away the big load of actually running the bank and an infrastructure behind the scenes, make sure that all they have to really concentrate on is to truly just run the bank, be there for the customer, and be the customer-centric bank that they want it to be. Let us drive all of the infrastructure pieces behind the scenes. Let us take about upgradability. Let's make sure that your security is up and tight. We want to make sure that all of your products are running at a prime condition. And that's a headache that we don't want the banks to actually have. And SaaS provides them that promise. And that's where we want it to be. We want them to simply run the bank and be there for the customer. So we are actually looking at, again, the customer as one. That's our final goal. We want to be able to help the bank define the customer as an individual where they are at. So there are multiple data points that we will be able to extract from our digital channels, augment those and relay those to AI channels, and of course make sure that it is something that the bank can take leverage of. On the other side of the pillar is also about how we're able to enable digital platforms much more easier to be able to implement, to be able to implement by the bank. So this just means that we are providing them multiple phases of optionality of how they can consume our software. As I answered in our previous question about Goldilocks zone, this is also the same place where a lot of our technologies rely on, and digital is no different when it comes to Temenos platforms. We want to ensure that we are providing them with the right set of product tools that will enforce and empower them in their customer journeys.